We also need to incentivize business to come here. You know, I'm running for District 1, but I understand that downtown is one of the key financial engines of our city, and we need to make sure that businesses want to be in Oakland and want to locate in Oakland. We need to make sure that it's easy for businesses to do their work here. And I'm not saying, you know, eliminate environmental regulations or labor regulations, but eliminate a lot of the bureaucracy and the red tape that means you have to have a dozen touches with the bureaucracy in Oakland, whereas only 3 or 4 in Berkeley or Pleasanton. So we both need to look at our costs, and I have been a leader in that over the years, and as a labor person, I understand that there are tough decisions to be made. I worked on issues in the past where we reformed our pension and our retiree healthcare, and that wasn't easy or fun, but it was crucial and necessary. So we need to both look at our sources of revenue and the way we spend money, and this is going to require people who are able to work in community and work in collaboration to make very difficult choices.
I don't know. Oh, there we go. Thanks, both of you. So the next question, we'll do 1 minute each just because we're running a little behind time. What is your plan to address violence in Oakland, and what is your position on the mayor's ceasefire program? So we'll start. What is your position on the mayor's ceasefire program? So we'll start with Zach.
Okay, I'll answer
We'll start with Zach, just so switch in order.
Ceasefire works. Ceasefire works. It's that simple. When we got rid of ceasefire, violence and murder went up. When we brought it back, violence and murder went down. This is clear evidence that ceasefire works, and we need to keep funding it. I very much believe in public safety, but I also believe that public safety is not one thing. When you go to the emergency room, you're not just seen by a doctor, you're seen by a doctor and a nurse and a respiratory therapist and a phlebotomist. The approach to violence prevention and ending violence in Oakland needs to be similar. We need to have police who are constitutionally trained. We need to have ceasefire. We need to have macro. We need to have diversion programs. And essentially, we cannot believe that we're going to simply arrest our way out of this problem. We must have alternatives for young folks, including apprenticeship programs, job programs, and continuation programs to create alternatives for folks. So I am by no means someone who believes in defunding the police. I think we can both fund the police and reform the police simultaneously. Those ideas are not in opposition.
I'm actually surprisingly closer to Zach than I would have thought. That's interesting. The difference between us might be that I would say most of the anti-violence programs we have are, other than ceasefire, are unproven at best. There simply is. I've been told there might not even be a way to evaluate a program that prevents violence, because how do you know that it really prevented? But the point is, I think most of that money would be better spent on even some of the programs Zach was talking about. After school programs, preschool, job training, and all of that. So that's kind of my point. And as far as, and I like to think of Fannie Willis when in an interview, she said, look, the first responsibility of the state is to protect all of its residents. Now, how you protect them, of course, is subject to debate. My feeling is trying to go for fixing the underlying causes of crime is going to take a lifetime, and we need something now and long range.
All right, we're going to go to audience questions in a moment. Before that, we're going to hear from our other candidate there, Sam Gondelman. But before that, we're going to do the hand raising. So if you agree with the statement, raise your hand. Do you support the recall of Sheng Tao? Do you support the recall of Pamela Price? Do you support Prop 36, the Republican-backed effort to weaken the criminal justice reforms of Prop 47?
Raise your hand. Go ahead.
Yeah. Would you have voted for the ceasefire resolution that passed in November? Are you a member of Neighbors Together? Do you believe that more police is the answer to Oakland's crime problem? Do you take corporate real estate, development, oil, tech, or police union money?
I've taken some development money, but not the others.
All right.
No, I'm not a member of Neighbors Together.
You can't be, it doesn't make sense.
What's that? No, I'm not a member of Neighbors Together.
No, the speaker I was shining at 3 minutes.
Hello, can you hear me? No.
Turn on the microphone.
You want, Sam, you wanna stay here?
Oh, there we go. Hello. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Sam Gondelman. I'm sorry for the mix-up, I don't know why I was not up here. I am a small business owner. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm a small business owner and I sit on the board of a small international nonprofit. I decided to join this race because I saw the issues in my neighborhood and I talked with my neighbors. My name is Sam Gondelman and I'm running for District 1. I sort of decided to join because I'm passionate about solving these issues. So my main focus is housing. So when we talk about housing, it's one thing to say, I support affordable housing. It's another thing to talk about evidence-backed approaches that have worked in other cities to actually bring down the cost of living and get more people housed. These things are simple building code reforms. They just make it easier and cheaper to build. They've been implemented in other cities. They